improving education in Gauteng done by Teho and Sipamanda. What we've decided to do the so-called social network program, which is Facebook, where teachers and learners can be able to communicate together. There are 5 stakeholders that we want to use: parents, learners, educators, tutors, and facilitator, district facilitator. These people will then create an account on Facebook where they can then communicate with one another. Questions, answers done from at home or even at school. How would then this be used? This will be divided into 2 folders. Now, we'll have your daily task and your project. Teachers will then be able to post, and learners will be able to respond and then post it back to the teachers. Paragraph will be posted daily. Learners can be able to read it, and then the final draft posted to the teachers. 5 sums will be posted. Home project, learners are able to communicate with their project team.
The idea we have as a team to improve education is by improving reading. We have an idea of having reading competitions. The resources that we are going to need here is reading books or the readers themselves. And we will ask these from service providers. The method that we are going to use is by choosing learners in individual schools. These learners will then be given readers to practice, and then from there winners will be chosen from schools. These winners will then be taken to the cluster level. From cluster level, the winners will be taken to the district level. From district level, the winners will be taken to provincial level. From provincial level, the winners will be taken to the national level. The outcomes thereof is that learners should be able to deal with their spelling issues. Learners should articulate better than before. They should also be able to observe the language aspect, and also comprehension should improve. We also think that there should be incentives, because this was a competition, or this is going to be a competition. So learners should have incentives, and the only incentive that we will encourage for learners to get books, reading books.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are speaking to Fikile, a teacher from Gauteng, and she's going to tell us how we are going to improve learning and teaching in Gauteng schools.
All right, thank you, Fabian. Improving learning in Gauteng schools. The overcrowded classrooms in Gauteng schools have impacted negatively on teaching and learning, because teachers are overworked and learners do not get quality of teaching they deserve. Therefore, I think that teaching and learning in Gauteng schools can be improved by lowering the teacher-learner ratio from 1:40 to 2:1:20. Teachers will be motivated then to do their best in class, because they'll be able to manage their classrooms much better, and learners on the other hand will benefit by receiving lots of individual attention and will be able to work on their own pace, as there will be enough resources for each one of them. Teachers will be able to monitor and assess their learning also effectively. For the schools to employ more teachers faster and pay their salaries, they can raise funds and ask for donations, and if they have enough money, they can also employ interns and volunteers to assist them.
Thank you so much, Fikile.
Learners cannot be able to learn and develop without this particular skill. This skill serves as a foundation for learning. This then will lead to imagination. Imagination is brought about by listening to a story, then interpreting it, and imagining the setting as well as the characters involved. Learners then identify with the characters, and a moral lesson comes in. They also need to be given an opportunity to role. Learners then identify with characters, and a moral lesson comes in. They also need to be given an opportunity to role play, so that they align the story to the real life. Then we need to, as educators, we should make learning fun by means of arousing interest through the use of radio, video, and pictures to bring about real life.
What do you think we can do to improve learning in our Gauteng schools?
Chantel, to improve learning, one has to improve reading. To improve reading, we want to encourage poetry evenings. Poetry stimulates reading and encourages creative thinking at the same time. Standing in front of an audience will build the learner's self-confidence and therefore enhance their speech and pronunciation. Poetry will also encourage creative thinking and motivate learners to publish their poems. Schools can arrange poetry evenings and invite parents and prominent poets from the community to read some of their poems. Parents therefore play an active role in the teaching and learning of their children. All stakeholders in the community will be involved, seeing that sponsorships in the form of prizes will come from the community. These evenings will be promoted by the community, which will only grow and eventually become an annual event to look forward
of teaching and learning aids effectively. We think it's important because both the teacher and the learner are actively involved. And the aids also encourage thorough planning and preparation. They also stimulate and enhance creative thinking. Why do we think the idea will work is because previously teaching and learning aids were used with success, and most are readily available. For example, charts, natural materials such as trees, etc. They also can be accessible even outside tuition time. In terms of technological ones, they can be recycled. Information can be sourced from different sources and saved for future use.